been there before, and I don't wanna hang around if all I'm doing is losing ground. Say no more. I don't wanna live a lie, I'd rather just say goodnight and carry on. But if you love me like you say, then clear this cloud of doubt away and prove me wrong. Whoa, stop this loving and letting go. I can't take it anymore, 'cause I love you, baby, more than you know. Stop this hurting game inside, 'cause it ain't no kind of life. This loving and letting go. Darling, when you came along, I thought my heart had found a home and opened it up. But broken dreams don't have a cure, and that's why I need to be sure it's really love. Whoa, stop this loving and letting go. I can't take it anymore, 'cause I love you, baby, more than you know. Stop this hurting game inside, 'cause it ain't no kind of life. This loving and letting go. If we can, let's try to work it out, 'cause I don't want to live without you in my life. Stop this loving and letting go. I can't take it anymore, 'cause I love you, baby, more than you know. Stop this hurting game inside, 'cause it ain't no kind of life. This loving and letting go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
When you're down on your luck and your money's gone, when every right turn seems to turn out wrong, when you can't back up and start over, keep on rolling. When the flame's gone out and the nights get cold, when that old memory won't leave you alone, when you miss that hand you've been holding, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keep keeping on. clock. Remember, you are you, man, you ain't your job, and dreams can't ever be stolen. Keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, keep on rolling. When heaven comes calling from the other side, I'm gonna see Jesus waiting with his arms open wide, saying, don't be afraid, come on over. Oh yeah, keep on rolling. Roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on, it ain't never gonna end. And baby, when you get where you're going, roll like a river, ride like the wind, love like you ain't never gonna love again. Keeping on as the big world spins. And baby, when you get where you're going, don't worry about what's over your shoulder. Keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling. Keep on.
Keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling. Keep on.
Keep on rolling and loving and letting go. Two great songs from one great band from Fort Worth, Texas. They are Keeper of the Plains and my good buddy Michael Gutierrez, the lead singer of that band. And we will have one more song to play from them here in just a moment, because we want to welcome you to the debut show of Triple Play Thursday, Today's Country, with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. We're going to play New Country's Best by indie artists in a full 3-hour show. We would like to welcome our syndicated stations, KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58, also countryradio.music for the number 4 friends.com, Devil's Country Radio, and It's Life Radio. All of those syndicated stations, thank you very much for playing the show. We sure do appreciate it, and we've got a great one ahead. I'm going to be interviewing Miss Pamela Hopkins here at the bottom of this first hour, and then for the next 2.5 hours after that, the best in new country coming at you 1, 2, 3 times in a row. So you're going to have a great time and enjoy lots of great country music, we promise you. This is one more time, Keeper of the Plains. This is their brand new single. It is called A Lot More Love. We are the only station that has this, so it is exclusive to KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
He's a member of the NRA, gun rack in his pickup truck. She's a soccer mom with a rainbow sticker on the back of her bug. Red light sitting side by side. They both shake their head and laugh, roll their eyes and can't believe there's people like that. 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds, everybody's got a road to walk, everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. Got wars in the desert sand, on city streets. Life lives are torn and lost over some belief. No, you can't come in here, 'cause you just don't look the same. I can't help but think, does it really gotta be that way? 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds. Everybody's got a road to walk. Everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. For every bullet that flies, for every hateful word you hear, I gotta believe that God sheds a tear. 'Cause everybody's got a heart that bleeds. Everybody's got a road to walk. Everybody's got a breath they breathe, a dream they dream, no matter how small. Everybody needs a hand to hold when they don't feel strong enough. We could all use a little less hate and a lot more love. A lot more love. A lot more love. A lot more love.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
See you there. Let me tell you about my day. Do you care? Am I only in your way? Is there a doubt in your mind? Do you just stay to make me cry? There's the door. Why you never leave is the question I repeat to myself. Oh, you say yes, baby. I just want things to always be the same. Then why'd you go and change? There's the door. Is the question on my mind? Should I stay or should I go? If the question on my mind, should I stay or should I go? If the question on my mind, should I stay or should I go? Well, if you think that I'm just a game you can play, I'm not your controller, so you don't have to stay. If you're thinking you need more than what you have, if you're thinking you need more than what you have, there's the door. There's the door. There's the
Song number 2.
That is called Me and God from Amara Shea. She is hanging out live in our chat room, and a great tune before that called Here's the Door. Well, I'll tell you what, go over to that door, lock it, and turn on KICR Indie Country Radio. Don't go anywhere, because for the next 3 hours, we've got the best in new country music back to back to back. Triple Play Thursday is on the air, and me and Amara Shea been talking in our live chat room. We're going to book a radio interview, ladies and gentlemen, and can't wait to talk to her. Boy, I love the sound of her voice. Isn't she fantastic? One more right now from Amara Shea. This is called Now I Know on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Never thought that I would lose you. I never thought I'd do you wrong. I always thought we'd be together. I guess I wasn't very strong. Never ever meant to hurt you. Some things I said I wouldn't say. I know I took our love for granted. I didn't think our love would fade. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Now I know, now I know, now I know. I know that you left me, even though you're standing here. I see it in your eyes. There's no feeling, there's no tears. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Now I know, now I know, now I never thought I'd have to choose to let you go or fight for you. I wanna be with you forever. Baby, forgive me. I've been searching for. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Baby, don't leave me. Now I know. Baby, I love you. Now I know. 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 Now I know.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
just for a while. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together, well, we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Well, the first time I saw you, I just couldn't close my mouth. Well, you look so fine that my mind just went down south. Well, sitting with the girls just talking about the boys. Hey, look at me, sugar, and forget that noise. Country girl, I'm your man. Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together, where we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Oh, let's rock it now. Well, the next time I saw you, my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah, I tried to walk, but I was tripping all over my feet. Oh, your blue jean shorts really caught my eye. You're grinning like the devil when you walk by. Country girl, I'm your man. Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together, where we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Hey. Country girl, come on and give me a smile. Stay with me just for a while. Just for a while, yeah. Come on and dance with me in this honky-tonk bar. You and me together, where we're gonna go far. Country girl, you rock my world. Country girl, you rock my world. Oh yeah, you do.
Song number 2.
Barefoot beauty going down the beach, looking back while she's running away. Sexy little thing with a bet you can't catch me look on her face. Sundress floating in the warm wind, long hair blowing in the breeze. I wonder if that lucky man knows he's chasing the girl of my dreams. Must be love, I just heard her holler, get you some of this. They're running in and out of the water, stopping for another kiss. Anybody can see she's got him right where I wanna be. I don't know if he knows what it's got, but it sure looks good to me. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right Fresh hot butter, she's looking even better tonight. They've been all over each other like they're the last two people on earth. I've been sitting here wondering how I'm gonna find me one like her. Oh, I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. So if he ever thinks about giving her up, and I can't imagine why, I'll be waiting with my arms open wide. 'Cause I want me a woman like that, to settle down and never look back. Be my better half, body, soul, and mind. Oh yes, I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Yes I know and I believe there's a right someone for me. And I want, yes I want me a woman like that. Yeah, yeah. Yes I want me a woman like that. Just like that. Yeah.
That is called A Woman Like That. His name is Jonathan Lynn, and a video to that one just dropped a couple of weeks ago on a Wednesday, so go check it out on YouTube. Jonathan Lynn, L-E-N is how you spell his last name, and a great tune called A Woman Like That. One more from Jonathan Lynn to complete the double play, or the triple play rather, on Triple Play Thursday. This is called You're All I Need on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio.
Someone like you ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need. When I first saw you, my eyes behold, who is this beauty with a heart of gold? But I knew then, before it began, you were just a lover, you'd be my best friend. I'll never find someone like you ever change my whole world the way that you do. Loving you, baby, so simple and free. Trust me, my darling, you're all I need.
we'll play. His name is Jonathan Lynn. That is called You're All I Need. And we'll send that out to Donna, who is listening to us live in the chat room, one of our great family members here on KICR Indie Country Radio. Well, we've got a great radio interview lined up for this evening, and I want to welcome Pamela Hopkins to the show. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the interview tonight. I sure appreciate it.
I appreciate you asking me on. That's for sure. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. And big shout out to our good buddy, Mr. Michael Stover, for setting up this radio interview. We are good friends, and I have worked with his artist for quite a while now, going maybe on 6 years. And so I'm glad to have you in the lineup. I know if he sends me somebody, they're usually really, really good. And we call this station New Country's Best for a reason. We play the best of the best, and you make that cut.
Well, I appreciate it. That's really a compliment.
Absolutely. Where are you calling in from tonight?
I'm from a little town called Bologna, Arkansas. It's probably about 45 minutes outside of Little Rock.
Okay. All right. I have been to Little Rock. Got a buddy of mine, Rob Charles, who is probably going to be in this chat room before the show's over. He was in my last show I just got off the air with. I do 3 hours of classic country music before this program. Then I take an hour break and come back on and do 3 hours of the new indie country music. So you get the best of both worlds around here, too.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah. Glad to have you on the program. And tell me about, were you born and raised in Arkansas? Is that where you grew up?
I sure did. I was born and raised right here in Little Rock, Arkansas, and moved away for a short time when I was in elementary school, and then came back. I was up in Seattle for a little while, but came back to Arkansas, and I'm still here. So we just kind of moved a little bit outside of the big city of Little Rock, to a smaller town. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy being here. You know, we love the hot summers and humidity here, so that's why you stay, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was talking to a young lady in our chat room. This is her first time in here. And, she was glad to be here. And I said, hey, welcome you. I'm glad to have fans because our air conditioner's broke. But I was just kidding about that.
Right.
It gets pretty hot in Branson, too.
Right. Well, they say about Arkansas, if you don't like the weather, wait an hour.
Yep, that's
It'll
right.
change.
Here in Missouri, same way. You can get four seasons in one day.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just north of us, so you get probably a little bit of what we get coming right from us.
Around Thanksgiving, around Valentine's Day, we set a record here in Branson, 13 below zero. That was crazy.
Was that about the time that we had all the snow? Because I know we had like 15 inches of snow here. That was pretty record-breaking.
All those issues down in Texas with the power grid and everything, getting iced over. Yeah, that was the middle of February. So... yeah.
It seems so long ago, but
I know, and they're just now recuperating from it, and that's one of the reasons the gas prices, I believe, have gone a little higher than they normally were because of that. Those places down in Houston and everything lost electricity, so they weren't able to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. If they can't get to work, they can't produce. So yeah,
yep,
yeah,
well,
I agree.
I'll tell you what, you've gotten to work and you're producing some great country music. What got you into that interest in country music, and maybe how long you've been doing it?
Well, if we go way back when, back in 95, I actually cut my first country music album when I was just, a young thing. And decided that at that time, this is 1995, when cassette tapes were real big, and, to get a CD was like a big deal. And because they were so expensive. So we cut, I think it was about 1,000 cassette tapes, and I was working with a producer in Nashville, and they made a bunch of promises that they couldn't keep and didn't keep, and it kind of just shut me down on doing anything else for a while, a little bit after that. So I decided to stay in college and graduated, got married, had some kids, had another career, and have a master's degree in education now. And probably about 8 years ago, I decided that it was time to get back into music, and went to a dueling piano bar and thought, I can do this. I play piano. I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I can play piano. I can figure this out. And got with the guy there and said, I want to start performing again. And, my kids were old enough that they weren't little. I wouldn't have to do everything for them anymore. And that's how I got started doing what I'm doing now, which I still am doing the dueling piano gig every weekend. And I travel all over the United States and abroad doing that. On a normal year, obviously not a COVID year.
Yeah,
but we're still performing down here.
Good.
But yeah, got doing that, and probably about 3.5, 4 years ago, I wanted to see what I sounded like. I've been covering everybody else's music for years, and I was like, what do I sound like now? It's been 20 years since I cut my first album, and I was like, I want to get back into this, and let me see what I sound like. And it was country back then, and I just went right back to where I felt comfortable, and I think that's where my voice is most suited. So started, cutting some more songs, and then started writing, and here I am, doing it more and more.
That's awesome. You were telling me off the air that you played at Ernie Biggs Piano Bar up there in Springfield, Missouri. Well, now they have one in Branson down on the landing, right past Belk's department store. So
yeah, well, that one shut down.
Did
I
it shut
played
down?
there for
Okay.
that one shut down 3 years ago. I think that's a bowling alley now or something.
That's
but
right. That's right.
yeah, I played there. In fact, when I was playing up in Springfield, I actually played at that one more because I was based here in Little Rock at this Ernie Biggs, which also is closed. And now I work at Willie D's, which is across the street from where that was. And I was one of the only females that played in, Arkansas and Missouri. So I would travel up towards where you are and play at the Ernie Biggs there at the landing. And usually once or twice a month I was there. And then I would either go there or I would go to Springfield. They would shift me, because like I said, being the only female that was working in this area, and we only had I think 3 females working for the company for 5 clubs. So we were kind of like a commodity.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like ship her up there, and so yeah, I played there for a while. That was actually the Branson room was one of my favorite rooms to play. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful.
Wow. I've walked by that place 100 million times and never went in there, and that's why I didn't even know it wasn't there. I haven't been down to the landing in a while, and I do remember they did put a bowling alley in there now that you mentioned it, and I have been inside that. But when I looked at the price, and it's $45 an hour to bowl, and when I used to bowl, it was like
Wow.
$280 a game. So I don't think I'll be doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, 45. You better bring some people with you for that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you get the lane for? Is that how? I didn't know they.
Yeah,
did like that.
you get a lane for $45 an hour, and the shoes aren't included, so you got to rent those too. So.
Oh wow! See, I haven't been to the landing since that Ernie Biggs closed.
So I got a bad back, and that's my excuse to not have to pay that.
There
But
you go.
anyway.
You just go eat pizza and drink beer.
Yeah,
and watch
there you
everybody
go.
else.
but yeah, you're the reason I would walk into a piano bar for sure. I love your music. So yeah, and you said you're going to actually be up in this area this coming Thursday, so maybe we can hook up and meet and have lunch or something.
That would be great. Yeah. Well, I'm planning on it if the weather holds out, so we'll see if I make it up there. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm planning on making a trip up there for the day.
Fantastic. We would love to meet you in person. I just posted a picture of some of the award shows and different venues that we've went to and live music venues where I've got to see the artists that we play on the radio perform. And there's nothing better than, I love talking to you on the radio and like we are tonight. And usually we've never talked before when the artists call in and do these live radio interviews. They're totally spontaneous. But I get a whole appreciation of you guys when I talk to you on the radio like we're doing tonight. But when you meet in person, that just takes it to a whole nother level. There's nothing better than that.
Absolutely. I'll even bring you a signed picture.
There you go.
If you
I
want
love it. I love it.
I don't know if you want. I don't know if I may not sign it for you. You may not. You may be like, no, just no. I don't need it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I just interviewed an artist last week that's an over-the-road guy, and he was coming through Branson, but I had to do my other full-time gig at the time, and so I wasn't able to meet with him, but he is going to mail me a CD because he appreciated me doing the interview for him so much. And, and I love doing these. I've done 300-400. I've lost track a long time ago. But
Awesome.
what I love hearing is, and the reason I do these is because I want to hear the stories behind the songs. I get pitched a lot of music, and yours made the cut, so that means you're one of the best out there, up-and-coming artists. But I love to hear the stories behind it because I get a lot of song titles that I don't know, what that song is going to be about. I hear a little bit of it, when I play it in my ear or play it on the radio. But when you really, give us the full story behind the song, that's what touches people, in my opinion. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And usually, especially if we're the ones who write them, like I co-write a lot now. And so just being able to share like my thought process, because a lot of people don't know like what's going on in an artist's head. Like, what were you thinking when you cut that one, or when you chose that one? Because I know that when I first started coming back into music and trying to find my own sound, a lot of the songs that I recorded weren't ones that I actually wrote, but that other writers wrote that pitched to me. And the ones that I connected with are the ones that I actually cut. They're on my first EP from 2018. And every one of them meant something to me, And so sometimes it's not even if you're not writing it, it's still you're connecting with the song that another writer wrote, or that you talked to them about the story.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, to go with that, you've got a song I'm going to play here for the folks in a little bit, and it's Triple Play Thursday, so we're going to play 3 of yours. So that's cool stuff, but it's called Cranking Up the Crazy. So what is that about? Have you heard this show before, or what?
No, right, yeah. No, actually, okay, so this is kind of a crazy story. So Cranking Up the Crazy was written by Jim Femino and Janae Fleenor. So if you don't know who those two people are, you got to look them up. Jim Femino is very, very, very well known in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And he wrote James Otto's Just Got Started Loving You, which was #1 on Billboard in 2008. So he also wrote for Toby Keith for, I think, like 10 years. Parmalee. He's written for a lot of people out of Nashville, so he's a very well-known songwriter. And they call him Uncle Sexy. So Janae Fleenor is from Arkansas, and I want to say that Springdale. Northwest Arkansas is where she's from. I want to say Springdale, or that area, Siloam or Springdale, somewhere up there. And she is a fiddle player for Blake Shelton, and is on The Voice. Nice. So these two are friends. They write this song, and when you hear the song, it's it's a silly song. It's a fun song. It's a good summertime song. But when about a year and a couple months ago, it would have been last January 2020, before COVID, I had already heard about Jim, and I reached out to him a few months before and said, hey, I'm going to be coming through Nashville. I'm interviewing the studio that I want to write with and that I want to record in, and the producer. And I'm looking for some songs, because I don't know that my songs that I've started writing will be done yet. And I'd love to see what you have in your catalog if you would meet with me. He said, absolutely. Yeah, sure. I'd love to. So he said, let's have lunch. Let's plan on lunch. And I said, okay. So my mom and I pack up, and we went up there and we interviewed one studio, and we're going to interview another one. Had another appointment that day, and was supposed to go to lunch with Jim. And he texted me and he said, hey, I don't think I'm going to make my meeting tomorrow. And I said, okay, is everything okay? And he said, I think I just had heart attack #5, and they might put me in the hospital. Whoa. But I'll let you know in the morning. I was like, what? Shouldn't you already be in the hospital? Like, I'm not understanding this.
Yeah.
So he ends up texting me in the morning. He goes, yeah, sure enough, they want me to come in. I'm going to miss our meeting. And he said, I'm so sorry. When are you going to be back over here? And I was like, well, dude, you take care of yourself, And I was like, but if you need company, if you don't have anybody to visit you, I'm happy just to come meet you and sit with you and, work a crossword puzzle with you or whatever. Because I just really want to meet this legend writer. And, and I said, but up to you, we're here. And he said, well, let me get settled in my room and figure out what's going on. I'll talk to my doctors. And of course, the doctor said he could have guests. And he texted me back and said, hey, come on over and we'll meet. Well, he had his computer there, and he ended up pitching me like 10 songs. And if you go to his Twitter account, you'll see a picture of me and him, and he's in his hospital gown. And he actually said, what links an artist will go to find a great song. But 2 of the songs that I actually cut that you're going to play are both songs that he wrote. Wow. But this particular one, he just said, I guess him and Janae were having just a good time writing something kind of funny and silly, and this is what came out of it. And it's such a fun vibe song, and I knew I was going to be cutting these before the summer, and I wanted this one to be my first release because it's such a fun, get on the water, have a good time, have you a drink song. And that's kind of the story.
That's awesome. I may have been talking about him and didn't realize who he was because I didn't know him personally. Now I'm going to have to look it up. But, back in 2008 was my first experience of going to Nashville. That was my first time in Nashville. And a buddy of mine was recording a CD. And back then we were hanging out at a bar on the north end of Nashville called Losers. Winners wasn't even built yet, if you've ever been up there. But we were hanging out up there, and these guys used to bring in their guitars and their sheets of paper. This is before they started doing everything on cell phones or tablets. And they would sit at the bar, order a beer, and start writing songs. And Guy told us, he said, yeah, the guy that wrote American Ride for Toby Keith probably knocking down somewhere in the area of $250,000 in royalties. And he might be that guy. I don't know. But I've said that for a long time. I thought, man, what a cool way to make a living, getting a weekly paycheck to produce songs, and then if one of them goes like that, there you go, and the rest is history. Yeah.
Well, he was telling me that him and I guess James Otto had a team of them around him, and that was the song that kind of put James on the charts and that made him famous.
Yeah,
so
I love that song. Yeah, that
it's a great song, and Jim is amazing. You can he's got songs out on like iTunes and Spotify. His last name's Femino. They call him Uncle Femi or Uncle Sexy, whichever. But he's kind of known for his songs and his drinking and his just fun-loving attitude.
Well, he probably hung out at Losers then, because the story that I heard was George Strait's manager, Irv Woolsey, owns half of that bar. And Leanne Womack had a part in naming that bar Losers, because she was in there one day and she was hanging out with George and some of the other artists in there, and she goes, "You guys are just a bunch of losers." And the name stuck, and that's why they called it Losers Bar.
There you go.
So, well, I could get that name for this radio show, but I think I'll stick with Today's Country with Tim Kelly.
There you go. But they can also check out the video to this song, too. We did a music video for this one this summer where I got a little hurt flying off the end of the water slide. If you watch the video, you'll understand. But
awesome. Okay, well, I'll tell you what.
It was fun.
yeah, there you go. I haven't done that in a long, long time either, and there are a lot of water slides here in Branson, and summertime, that's a big deal to bring your family and the kiddos. Whitewater, they have whitewater here.
There you go,
so
yeah.
It's good
Well,
stuff.
This is one of those big inflatable ones, and like I said, you have to watch the video to understand, but you'll see a part on it that says Pam Cam, and I'm holding a, what is that, not a webcam, what do you call that thing? Like, dang it, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, GoPro. A GoPro. I'm holding the GoPro, and so I never let it go. But like I said, if you watch the video, you'll see there's 4 different angles of me coming off this inflatable slide, and you actually see me hit the ground. Was not planned, and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I had a little dessert today, because I'm going to feel this tomorrow.
Yep, that's right. Got to stick the landing. That's what you got.
Yeah, got to stick. I did not stick the landing. I did not. I flew right off of it.
Well, let's play Cranking Up the Crazy, and we'll have 2 more coming up from Pamela Hopkins right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Triple Play Thursday.
Boom, boom. A bone, chicka, boom, boom, chicka, boom, boom. A bone, chicka, boom, boom. Shades on, boots off, kicking back on my front porch. Summer heat, a cold drink. You know everybody needs a little breaky break. Yeah. Living large in slow motion. I got a yard, hell, who needs a notion? And he's sitting there in his sexy tan lines in a long chair next to mine, cranking up crazy. Just me and my baby. Getting a little sideways. Just cranking up crazy. The radio playing low. Now hold up, it's getting out of control. We might just sit back and take a nap. Like my blue tick red, yo, he rose like that. Yeah, he might boot scoot later tonight. Throw it back, meet the neon lights. Until that sun sets in the sky, we'll be rocking out and wasting time, cranking up the crazy. Just me and my baby. Get a little sideways. Just cranking up crazy. I crank it up now. Bone chicka bone bone, chicka bone bone, a bone chicka bone bone, a bone chicka bone bone, chicka bone bone. a bone, chicka bone bone. Everybody now, bone, chicka bone bone, chicka bone bone, a bone, chicka bone bone. On the left now, bone, chicka bone bone, chicka bone bone, bone, chicka bone bone. Breaking up crazy, up crazy. Just me and my baby, my baby. Get a little sideways, just cranking up crazy, up crazy. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Y'all come on now. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Everybody sing bone, chicka, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Breaking up crazy. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Y'all come on now. Bone, chicka, bone, bone, chicka, bone, bone, a bone, chicka, bone, bone. Everybody sing bone, chicka, bone, chicka, bone, 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 chicka, bone, bone. Breaking up crazy.
That is called Cranking Up the Crazy. Her name is Pamela Hopkins, hanging out with us live on KICR Indie Country Radio. Fantastic song, Pamela, and they are loving it in
Thank
our
you.
live chat room, too.
Love it.
Yeah,
Glad
you-
they like it.
You get some instant feedback in our live chat room, so it's usually always good because we call this station, again, New Country's Best for a reason. We play the good stuff. So that is good stuff. Hey,
Well, I appreciate it.
yeah, we were talking a lot off the air while the song was playing. And you're a big time songwriter, and most of the artists that we play do write their own material. And you told me off the air that I think you come out with a new song every 10 weeks. So that's awesome.
That's my goal. I was doing them every 6 to 8 weeks, and of course, talking to Mike, he's like, "That's too quick." He's like, "Start lengthening them out a little bit." So, yeah, I've got a pretty much a standing appointment. Every other week, I write with Dave Linehan there in Nashville and Melissa Lee, and every other week, that's what we do. We sit for about 3 hours on a Zoom meeting, and we have successfully for the last probably 5 months have finished a song every single time.
That's awesome.
So I have none that are left undone, and I know that's not the typical norm. Most people are like, "Oh, well, we'll work on a song and then we kind of leave it and it goes to another one." We actually, and I'm pretty proud of that. Like, we have knocked out, the songs in full,
Yeah.
which I've been pretty impressed with. So yeah.
Yeah. I've said that for a long time because I think that's how the artists, the big names like the Luke Bryans, the Blake Sheltons, those kind of folks out there, Carrie Underwood, those, stay on the radios because every 4 months or so they come out with something new and it's usually killer good. And that's how they keep their singles in a good rotation on the radio. Something always fresh and out there for the fans to listen to and stream and buy.
I believe that's kind of the, just my opinion, is the newer way to do it since, album sales aren't as big since everything's streamed.
Right.
Because, in the past you could do an entire, CD or album or whatever and promote the whole CD. But then once you've released everything, now what? Now you got to work on 10 more songs.
Right.
So if you're constantly recording them and constantly releasing them, you'll always have something fresh out there to give your fans.
Yep. In fact, Blake Shelton even made that statement. He said that he wasn't going to record albums anymore for a while, and maybe permanently, I don't know, but he's going to just put out singles because, music is sold digitally now, and that's what folks are buying and streaming. And I bought a brand new truck last year. It doesn't even have a CD player in it.
Mine either.
So, yeah,
I have a Honda Pilot,
it's,
no CD player.
It's all about the
Crazy.
singles right now, and music is sold differently than it used to be. So, and as far as Blake Shelton, we play a lot of the artists that were on his team on The Voice that maybe didn't win that competition, but that don't mean they're going to give up on their career and stop making music.
right.
They still have a lot of great original music that we're going to play on this radio station, and with the hopes that they will one day get it on FM radio. So we're glad to play that good stuff.
I agree, and I appreciate that. I'm sure we all, I know they do as well.
Yeah.
All of us do, because that's, the more people that we are allowed to, to touch or to to allow to hear our music that normally would not be able to find us. In the internet days, it's a little easier for us, but it helps our goals long term.
Yeah.
My goal isn't to necessarily become like a Carrie Underwood, but I would like to sustain a living doing my own music. That would be
Right.
wonderful.
And I want national syndication in radio. I've wanted that since I got into this 10 years ago. And I got a email or even a Facebook message here the other day of a gentleman. He says, "Hey, are you that Tim Kelly that has that radio show?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." He goes, "I'm friends with this gentleman in Belgium, and he would like to put you on 2 of his stations in radio." So we're on 2 stations now, broadcasting in Belgium. We're in Germany, and we're syndicated in Denver, Colorado. So it's a start. And the show's live out of Branson. They call this the live entertainment capital of the world. And Branson to me has always been like number 2 in country music to Nashville here in the United States. So. Guys back in the day, Glenn Campbell, Roy Clark had a theater here. Mickey Gilley still does, even though health-wise he doesn't perform like he used to. But they got it all started, and they're keeping that tradition of country music alive. And that's what I think these new artists that we play on indie country radio are doing, and especially the traditional ones. I love that they're keeping that alive in country music too.
Yeah, and like I said, we definitely appreciate any reach outside of our general area, because otherwise you'd have to come to Little Rock. And I love hearing other artists as well and what they have to offer, because that's we try to support each other.
Absolutely, and I love that too. Tell us where your music was recorded. Let's give a big shout out to that recording studio. It's awesome.
Right, so I started working with Off the Road Studio in Franklin, Tennessee. And they're right outside of Nashville, and they're wonderful to work with. P.T. Houston is my producer, and his wife, Erin, does all my photography. So if you go to my website, PamelaHopkinsMusic.com, you'll see a lot of my photography for each one of my songs that come out, which is, I actually love that as well, because she helps me with like kind of the teasers when I'm starting to put them out, and she does amazing work, as well as, working with P.T. and the guys that help I guess do the music for the songs that I come up with, because it has blown my mind watching the studio musicians work, to go in there and have a work tape where it's just me and a guitar, and then turn it into a full-blown sound that I just absolutely love. I'm like, I don't even know how you guys do this, and it's amazing.
Yep. One question that I do want to ask you that I usually ask during the interviews is, what are some of the female artists that growing up that you listened to, or some that maybe influenced you in country music to make you want to do it?
Well, Reba McEntire was probably one of the biggest, I was really loved her music back in the 90s, and that's probably when I fell in love with a lot of female country music. Dina Carter was one of my favorites back then as well. Jody Messina. But I would say probably the first would be, Dolly Parton. I mean, everybody knew 9 to 5 and Jolene and I Will Always Love You and some of the songs that she wrote, and she was really an inspiration. But that was a little before Reba, when I would listen to her, probably when I was first being introduced to country music as a kid. And then, like I said, coming into the 90s, was probably like Reba was really big. Martina McBride was also a big influence, because she's a power vocalist like I am. So listening to her belt, I was like, yep, I got to be like that.
I heard her story that she started working the merchandise table, I believe, for Garth Brooks, and that's how she got discovered.
That's awesome.
What a voice, though, huh?
I'd love to have I wonder if she was singing his stuff. I would love to be working somebody's booth and them go, hey, you want to sing? Sure. Right?
It just happened for Cole Swindell, I believe, not too long ago. I think he was working the table for Luke Bryan. So
that's awesome.
That's how he got discovered and got his deal. But you just never know in this crazy business.
I need a new job.
Yeah, you're right down my alley, because the show I did before this is the classic country, and I played Reba. That she started off the show with some of the great duets that she did with Ronnie Dunn. If You See Him, If You See Her, a great duet with Vince Gill, and who else did I play? I can't even remember the other one, but Linda Davis, obviously. Yeah, that's good stuff. She did so many great duets with people, and given your chance, what would be your dream gig? Who would you like to either open for or perform a duet with live on stage? Maybe throw us a few more names.
Well, recently, I'd say in the last couple of years, I'm really digging Ashley McBride's stuff. She's from Arkansas, and I think if I had somebody I'd love to open for, and she just seems like a cool chick on top of that.
Yeah.
I would love to open for her. And she's an up and coming and has, been nominated for some Grammys, and I think won a Grammy last year for one of her songs.
Yeah.
But Ashley McBride, if you're talking about current, I would love to open. I wouldn't mind opening for Luke Combs, maybe Eric Church. Some of the rocker type, Eric Church type of music, kind of rocker type country music. So those would probably be some people that I wouldn't mind opening for.
Love it. Nothing wrong with any of those, man. That would be a great show. And speaking of that, now before COVID hit, had you been doing a lot of performing, and what were some songs, cover songs that we could hear that you like to perform in your show?
Well, so prior to COVID, so I've been doing, I know you and I talked about this a little bit ago as well, but me working for Ernie Biggs and now Willie D's, I've been a dueling piano player for almost 8 years now. So I've covered, from the 50s to today, all genres. And I'm still performing every weekend here in Little Rock. Now, prior to COVID, Little Rock was my main gig, and like I said, when I worked for Ernie Biggs, I would go to the Ernie Biggs rooms, which was Springfield, Branson, Wichita. I never made it up to Kansas, and they closed all of them except the Springfield room. But I also was able to travel, up to Seattle, Indianapolis, New Orleans, Albuquerque, just everywhere, because I've made great connections performing, doing my dueling piano gig. Moving into my independent artist gig, I just actually put my band together, I guess, a little over a year ago, because I started wanting to do festivals. I had enough songs I could actually sing. Now, a recorded cover that I have out there is Zombie by the Cranberries, not country, obviously. But that was one of my most requested songs at Willie D's, where I work now, and it still is. So you can catch that cover actually out there on iTunes and Spotify. Now, if you go to my YouTube artist page, just search my name, Pamela Hopkins, you will see me doing some covers. I think I got 10 Man out there by Miranda Lambert. I've got Stay. Little Big Town. I cannot remember off the top of my head. Sugarland.
There you go. Yeah.
Stay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I was like, gosh. And I actually have Fancy out there by Reba. If you go to my my artist page, so you can see some of those covers that I've done there. And then I have my Vivo channel, which is where all my official music videos are.
Yeah. You're like me. Yeah, I've been doing this indie country thing so long that I forget the classic stuff sometimes. That's why I wanted to do this classic country music show too, to remind myself of who made these big hits, back in the day. And I'm listening to a classic country station, and I'm seeing it come across on my pickup truck. Who's the artist on that song, and I'm like, man, I've liked that one forever. I got to grab that one and put it on my show. But yeah, like Mel McDaniel, Baby's Got Her Blue Jeans On. I didn't know who sang that, and I had to go back and look at some of those.
Right, and in my current job where I'm doing, covers all the time, I forget who the artist is half the time because people mix them up. They'll write them down.
Yep.
They're like, I like Piano Man by Elton John. I'm like, that's not who did that song. Who did do, so.
I didn't know until a couple of weeks ago, like a lot of artists, they play and re-record other stuff that artists did years ago. Lesson in Leaving, for an example, you mentioned Jody Messina. Lesson in Leaving was originally done by Dottie West, and I didn't know that. I know it now.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I know it now, but yeah, Dottie West recorded that originally. So I thought, man, I always liked Jody Messina's version, but Dottie West isn't too bad either.
Right. Well, so I just did a cover also that just got put on Country Rebel on their Facebook, which they have 8.6 million followers. So I was kind of loving being on that. But I Told You So by Randy Travis, which is also recovered by Carrie Underwood. So that'll be out there too. I'm about to post that one to my my face or my YouTube channel as well. So that'll be out there. But that's one. Randy Travis was one of my favorite I would say kind of traditional
Well,
country.
me too.
Yeah, I love his voice, and I used to
saw
listen to him
that
when I was in elementary
performance.
school.
I saw that performance live, and that's that song that they did. If I Told You So, and when you add Carrie's vocals to Randy Travis, I mean, it's just magic.
Right,
And
right.
I played that one on the classic country program. So
There
that's
you
good
go. Well,
stuff.
check my version out on YouTube as soon as I get it linked up.
Will do. Hey, you've been fun to talk to. We could do an hour of this interview, but
Right.
but we're gonna have to play a couple more of your songs. I'm gonna do 3 of yours because it is Triple Play Thursday and because they're fantastic. But tell us before you leave, Pamela, where can folks find you on social media?
If you'll just go to www.pamelahopkinsmusic.com, all of my social media links are there.
Awesome.
You have to get through the first page if you'd like to join my email list, which basically, if you do that, you get like, I wouldn't even say a monthly newsletter. It's not even that. It's probably every 6 to 8 weeks. I just kind of tell you what's going on. If I'm about to release a song, you actually get first listen to it. So if it releases on a Friday, you'll get it on Wednesday or Thursday. So you actually get to hear it first.
Okay.
As well as maybe some discounts on my merch coming up. And like I said, my next song is scheduled to release May 7th, and it's called Giving a Damn, Don't Go With My Outfit. And I already have that merch on my page. So there's a page for it that says Giving a Damn merch.
I
So you
love
can
it.
go ahead and look at that logo. It's a pretty good song. I'm pretty proud of that that me and Dave and Melissa wrote. It's a great one.
That is awesome.
Right, yeah. So, but PamelaHopkinsMusic.com. And like I said, once you get past the first page, you go to the home page and you just scroll down, and all of my social media is there.
Fantastic. Hey, thanks for a great radio interview. Give Michael Stover our best and thank him again for setting this up. And anytime you want to do this again on this program, hit me up and we'll make that happen, or have Michael do it, because you're awesome and I just love talking to you. We could do a long interview. So
Yeah.
we'll find out
I
more.
enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
We'll find out a lot more about you the next time we talk. I'm sure we didn't find out everything, and we could talk and talk. So I
Well,
appreciate it.
you having me.
Yeah, you are welcome. We're going to play 2 more of your songs. I got a little liner that I made for Triple Play Thursday, so this is song number 2. Here we go.
Song number 2.
Suitcase open on the bed, clothes scattered on the floor. You watching from our picture on the nightstand over by the door. Somebody here is walking. Somebody's wearing their goodbye shoes. Somebody here is losing me, and there's somebody out there's cheating. Somebody thinks I don't have a clue.
That is song number 2 from Pamela Hopkins. We'll do one more since it is Triple Play Thursday, and since she's from Arkansas, what a fitting song. This is called Little Rock Famous. I believe she will be. Pamela Hopkins on KICR Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
Now, y'all gonna listen up. Let me tell you about my story. I sing my songs like I stole them. From town to town, I just keep on rolling, chasing this crazy dream to who knows where. I spent many years raising my kids, and now I play my music for tips. I don't have fame or fortune, but I don't care. I sing my heart out while I bang on these keys, and in every bar I leave a piece of me. I'm just a stone's throw away from Music City and the Opera State. But you know every time that I play, I'm gonna rock the house, kick ass and take me. I don't care if I make it. I guess you can say that I'm shameless, 'cause I'm a little rock, little rock, little rock famous. Singing's how I spend my time, 'cause my music is a friend of mine. I'll play anywhere and make bands along the way. Famous really means to me, it's making people smile when I sing. I'm just a stone's throw away from Music City and the Opera State. But you know every time that I play, I'm gonna rock the house, kick ass and take me. I don't care if I make it. I guess you could say that I'm shameless, 'cause I'm a little rock, little rock, little rock famous. I'm just a stone's throw away. I can hear Nashville calling my name, and you know every time that I play, I'm gonna rock the house while they're screaming my name. Just a stone's throw away from Music City and the Opera State. But you know every time that I play, I'm gonna rock the house, kick ass and take me. I don't care if I make it. Well, I guess you can say that I'm shameless, 'cause I'm a little rock, little rock, little rock famous. Woo! I may not be known anywhere else in the small town of Little Rock.
I love me some country music.
Hey man, I love country music.
Me too.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
And I'm thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna see
see ya and maybe dream ya. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue, what I'm trying to say. 'Cause baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
Song number 2.
Head's turning the minute she's working her way across the floor. Low cuts painted on tan legs, swaying like you ain't seen before. It drives me crazy, baby, when you're hanging on his arm. And don't you think you're way too good at playing with my heart? Well, come 3 a.m., you'll be at my door. You'll spend the night just like the night before. When the lights come on, it'll be like yesterday, and it won't matter anyway. Another shot of whiskey when the sweet burn hits me, see it out there shooting pool. And I know you're not about him, you just like to see me drowning, so I just play it cool. 'Cause I know later on you'll lay your head on my pillow. I'll lay waiting for the day we tell each other no. Well, come 3 a.m., you'll be at my door. You'll spend the night just like the night before. When the lights come on, it'll be like yesterday, and it won't matter anyway. Well, come 3 a.m., you'll be at my door. You'll spend the night just like the night before. When the lights come on,
They are Shotgun Rider, a great country music duo from the state of Texas that is called It Won't Matter Anyway. Well, the music sure matters, that's for sure. And I'm Not All Right, song that we've been playing on KICR Indie Country Radio for a little bit and absolutely still loving it. Let's do the third now in the triple play. This is called Mess I'm In from Shotgun Rider. I'm in a good one right now on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
I'm falling out the door, blood rushes to the floor. You're kind enough to toss my coat. Just a couple blocks to the house, I ain't no hurry to get there now. I can't stand that bed no more. I never thought I'd see that guy I used to be, holding you the way he did. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. Loose change in my pocket, it's all that I got left after leaving this place. People ask me where I've been. It's nice to know I still got friends. I barely show my face these days, but they can't understand the pain that I've been through. Oh, and it's not helping seeing him with you. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. What you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. If I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. The mess I'm in.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I'm going out 'cause I gotta forget the day and I wanna find a good boy to make me lose my mind. You got your skinny blues and your brand new boots coming at me like there's nothing been a bad girl. I'm not doing much right now. I've been a sad girl, waking up when the sun goes down. I'm chasing demons, searching for meaning. Does everything really happen for a reason? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling that some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, but them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. It's been a good time. Yeah, I'll give the devil his due, but it's a fine line when everyone turns their back on you. They say I'm needing a little healing. I'm on my knees, am I just talking to the ceiling? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling. Some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, with them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. I said, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. 'Cause this life's getting too damn hard for me to understand. Maybe I'll just stay, 'cause the poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, called in a Hail Mary, finally got my life turned back around. I'm hell-bent on keeping my halo on for now, with that poor angel on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down.
She is an alumni artist of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake from Kansas City, Missouri, and our good friend Miss Cassie Joy. That is called Poor Angel. You got to check out the video to that one on YouTube. Cassie is spelled C-A-S-I. Cassie Joy from Kansas City, Missouri. And before that, great tune called Truck, and that's got a great video to it as well. Both of those videos filmed in Kansas City. Her brand new single will complete the triple play. It is called The Money. One more from Cassie Joy on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
It ain't about the money. Yeah, we're all just chasing that green. It ain't about the money. Yeah, we're living the American dream. While the wolves at the door and I'm hiding on the floor and I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. It ain't about the money unless you just don't got it at all. Well, cash talks, they say, but all mine ever says is goodbye. When good vibes don't pay, I just keep selling myself out of line. It ain't about the money, but my truck's about to get repoed. It ain't about the money. Yeah, I'm dodging numbers I don't know. While the wolves on the line trying to take my last dime, so I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Night ain't about the money unless you just don't got it at all. Well, cash talks, they say, but all mine ever says is goodbye. When good vibes don't pay, I just keep selling myself out of line. Ain't about the money. Well, I know I've got so many blessings in this life. Might not be a lot, but I think I finally realize it ain't about the money. If you got a full tank of gas, it ain't about the money. No, it ain't. If you got a drink in your glass, 'cause you woke up and hated to live another day, and the writing's all on the wall. It ain't about the money. No, it ain't about the money at all. It ain't about the money. No, it ain't about the money at all.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Soaking up cold beer, drinking with them boys back around here, like it's senior year, and life ain't hit us yet. Tipping back to catching touchdowns, big stars in a small town. Some of us rolled out, some of us will stick around forever. Life spins like a haggard record, it goes from good to bad to better, and all you can't get back, the sand in your glass, got living like it's now or never. Laughing about that time on spring break, sitting sipping on a rusted tailgate. Yeah, the night's gonna end, so we're taking it in while we're all together. Ain't gonna be around forever. My view's best when that sun kisses her skin. Early morning light hitting just right on her side of the bed. God gave me a best friend. She's an angel, she's a blessing. Best 20 ever sent down, and he's been around forever. Life spins like a haggard record, it goes from good to bad to better, and all you can't get back, the sand in your glass, gotta love her like it's now or never. Hold her tight and let her know I got her, no matter what, come hell or high water. Say all I need to say, make the most of every day that we get together. Wanna keep her around forever. I wanna keep her around forever. Daddy used to throw me in the sky like I was Superman. It's funny looking back now, 'cause that's who I thought he was back then. I didn't know he'd grow old and wouldn't be around forever. Life spins like a haggard record, goes from good to bad to better. No, you can't get back the sand in your glass. Gotta live it like it's now or never. Yeah, we're lucky that we got love in life. So don't hesitate to take time. Make a call when you can. Take every little chance to get together. They won't be around forever. They won't be around forever.
Song number 2.
Hey, cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. What every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight. But they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. Hey, cowgirl. Is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. What every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight. But they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd. What every cowboy leaves dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight. But they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
They are We're calling him the next George Strait in our live chat room, but in his defense, I kind of started that conversation. He is Randall King from Texas. Isn't he great? Hey Cowgirl, the title of that one, and Around Forever before that. The third one to complete the triple play from Randall King is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
A warning to new music beginners. New music can be pointy. Do not run with new music. Ingesting new music could cause euphoric conditions. Smiling may occur. Do not ever point new music at anyone unless you mean to use it. And always get your new music from a reliable source.
Today's Country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before. After hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms. Pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. My sister's gonna ask a million questions, say anything she can to turn you red. And when you meet my high school friends, they'll buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. So if I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice, and buy you dinner, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me crying, he'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really likes you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine.
Song number 2.
We had some fun, we had some laughs. I licked the salt right off the glass, danced to the music, racked up a tab. I thought you were thinking what I was thinking. Thought we were going somewhere with all this drinking. Well, I guess the Cuervo, it led me on, 'cause I turned around and you were gone. You're just a waste of life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone, no Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Guess I'm never gonna meet your mama or brother. Nothing left to do. Well, I'd take a kiss, no second date, and I'd take a 2-mile in the rain, walk of shame. Yeah, that'd be great compared to this. Oh, baby, what a miss. You're just a waste of a life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone, no Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine.
Ingrid Andress, and What a Waste of Lime. No, we're having a good time, coming up on hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Before Waste of Lime, More Hearts Than Mine, yes, by Ingrid Andress. Yes, she's a signed artist, but yes, I play great music on the radio, so she should be signed, absolutely. One more from her to complete the triple play. Bet she ain't getting played 3 times in a row on any other radio station. It is called Ladylike from Ingrid Andress on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
I drink tequila straight, haven't brushed my hair in days, and I'll kiss on the first date if I'm really feeling it. I don't even own a dress, bite my nails when I get stressed, do whatever for attention if I'm needing it. Controversial, so outspoken, I've been told I'm not ladylike, but I'm a ladylike. Whoa, I could bring you to your knees and get you kicked out the Garden of Eden. Untamable, unframeable, I'm a lady like that. Sometimes I forget not to talk about politics when I'm in the middle of me getting hit on. And sometimes I'm not polite, don't bite my tongue, I speak my mind. Let cuss words fly when shit goes wrong. Controversial, so outspoken, I've been told I've been told I'm not ladylike, but I'm a ladylike. Whoa, I could bring you to your knees and get you kicked out the Garden of Eden. Untamable, unframeable, Mona Lisa. Oh, kiss you like a whiskey fire, turn around, leave your heart in a riot. Lipstick in a cigarette pack on the dash. I'm a ladylike. Lady like that.
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OuthouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OuthouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Baby, it turns me on when you start twirling your hair, the way you shimmy out them shoes as you head for the stairs. And I can't stop watching as you walk down the hall. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that black dress fall? I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a
fight. Girl, I could stay here in the covers for the rest of the night. So let me lay you down and just get lost in your touch. When your body's on my body, I don't wanna run. No, I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. Oh, I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna take my time and wrap you up in love.
Song number 2.
She can smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh, so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress. Her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me. The wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things. Fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she just across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Yeah, when that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
He is our good friend Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band, won Video of the Year at the Nashville Universe Awards in 2016. We're dancing in the rain right there. Got to check out the video to that one on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And before that, his latest single, Wrap You Up in Love, and one more to complete the triple play. This is called I Will from the Darren Morris Band on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
Baby, while you all alone, sipping on that lonely drink, staring at your telephone, waiting on his call. Looks like you could use a laugh to fire up that pretty smile. I can go and tip the band to play your song. I don't pretend to know him in the end. All I'm saying is if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I to slow dance. I hope you know I wanna, girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, baby, I will. We could slip into a corner booth, get out of this rowdy crowd. I wanna hear your pretty voice. Tell me all about your hometown and your mama, your friends and all their drama. You've got my attention, you don't need him. Cause if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want, girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real. Yeah, baby, I will. Baby, I will. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. He don't make you go ooh like he used to. If he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want it, girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real. Yeah, baby, I will. Baby, I will.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio and KUHSdenver.com.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
a place all the locals know. A cup of coffee and the weekend snooze. The farmers come when it's raining. All day long it's a revolving door of shades and clippers humming. And it don't matter where they're coming from, and it don't matter where they're going. All they needed was to turn off the phone from what they ain't away and knowing. So they come in here and they can be Casanova. They'll tell you tall tales you can't believe what they told you. It all stays here when you get your little moment alone. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. Pierre Louis comes in every week. Anytime he's not out fishing. And Billy Jr. has a wild idea to bring the mullet back. And Ricky stops by from the liquor store. He's bragging about all his women. I can tell him, but he don't want to hear the reason that they're with him. And it don't matter where they're coming from, and it don't matter where they're going. All they needed was to turn off the phone from what there ain't no way in knowing. So they come in here and they can be Casanova. They tell you tall tales you can't believe what they told you. It all stays here when they get that little moment alone. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. Does a man's heart good to open up and share his feelings? Things he wouldn't tell a soul. I know, 'cause I work at the barber shop. Oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop. Oh, oh, oh. And it don't matter where they're coming from, and it don't matter where they're going. All they needed was to turn off their phone from what there ain't no way and no way. So they come in here and they can be Casanova. They'll tell you tall tales you can't believe what they told you. It all stays here when they get that little moment alone. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh. At the barber shop, oh, oh, oh.
Song number 2.
I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. Squeezed up right next to the Mississippi. We go fishing all the time, riding our four-wheeler on the levee. Staying up all night long. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. And yes, my daddy was a hard man, worked damn near all his life, so that my mama could stay at home and be a mother and a wife. I got 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and I'm right in between. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. Squeezed up right next to the Mississippi. We go fishing all the time, riding our four-wheeler on the levee. Staying up all night long. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. Now me and my friends, we're very simple. We work and go to school, don't drive our daddy's Maserati, but we think we're pretty cool. We get together on Sunday, thank God for life. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. And yes, one day I hope to marry, and it doesn't matter who, so long as he respects my country, the red, white, and blue. We'll get a big truck for the baby, go out and pick a house out in the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I'm from the country on the edge of the Arkansas line. I love my country on the edge of the Arkansas line.
That is Arkansas Line. She is my good friend from West Memphis, Arkansas. Her name is Amber Ray Dunn. And before that, her great song called Barbershop. Great video to it as well. Check out Amber Ray, R-A-E, Dunn, D-U-N-N. We're not done yet. We're still playing Triple Play Thursday. So let's get the third one from Amber Ray Dunn. Now, this song is making its debut on KICR Indie Country Radio. First time I've played it. Her brand new single is called Diggin' from Amber Ray Dunn on KICR Indie Country Radio Triple Play Thursday.
He's one of those guys that'll buy you the moon. He'll show you lots of pictures and he'll take you real soon. He'll even buy a spaceship, paint your name on the side, and buy a caviar, you'll have a real nice ride. But you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. Talk about his family, how he fought with his dad, and bitch about his ex-wife, oh she treated him so bad. Tell you how he works and puts it all in the bank. Girl, he'll have you thinking you done found you a saint. But you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. I said, girl, you'll always know he's lying, 'cause his eyes are gonna change from green to blue. When his eyes are blue and you don't know what to do, I can tell you, honey, you can't trust him. And when his eyes are green,
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
You fly those curtains wide open and hope that he ain't there when I leave. You say a prayer when it's over and tell yourself you don't need me. And I always end up the bad guy. I don't know why I keep on coming round. You can say whatever you want, girl. Silence always seems to hold us down. So how high do we got to get to find that cloud we've been missing? And how long is it gonna take to get your heart to listen to the truth? I've told myself to move forward too many times I can't keep count. But every time I think I'm over you, I end up back inside this house. So how high do we got to get to find that cloud we've been missing? And how long is it gonna take to get your heart to listen to the truth? To the We've seen it all, ain't no surprise. We keep on hiding behind all these lies. We wear the storms and said goodbye. So what's the point in one more time? One more time. So how high do we got to get to find that cloud we've been missing? And how long is it gonna take to get our hearts to listen to the truth? To the truth.
Song number 2.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out, 'cause word flies around in this town. And I know how it looks on the surface. Got 'em all convinced you're the one hurting. They don't know that you left me high and dry. And I don't know how you live with all the lies you're just putting on a show. Girl, they don't know. They don't know you got a kiss that'll kick you like a shotgun. Stole my love and you took off on the run. Can't tell them that you held me hostage. You should be on this town's most wanted. I don't know where you're going, but wherever you are, I bet you got my broken heart in the trunk of your car. They think you're an angel, but I know if they don't know you like this boy does. Oh, baby, you're armed and dangerous. straight. Tell them what's real and tell them I ain't that guy you painted in your picture. Send the in, girl, you pulled the trigger. Got a kiss that'll kick you like a shotgun. Stole my love and you took off on the run. Can't tell them that you held me hostage. You should be on this town's most wanted. I don't know where you're going, but wherever you are, I bet you got my broken heart in the trunk of your car. They think you're an angel, but I know if they don't know you like this boy does. Oh, baby, you're armed and dangerous. It's been a while since I've been out, 'cause word flies around in this town. And they don't know you got a kiss that'll kick you like a shotgun. Stole my love and you took off on the run. Can't tell them that you held me hostage. You should be on this town's most wanted. I don't know where you're going, but wherever you are, bet you got my broken heart in the trunk of your car. They think you're an angel, but I know what they don't know you like this boy does. Oh, baby, you're armed and dangerous. Oh, baby, you're armed and dangerous.
That is called Armed and Dangerous. It is Cody Hibbard from Adair, Oklahoma. And before that, another great song called The Truth. Well, I'm armed and dangerous with the best in new country music, and that's the truth. And we're blasting it out there on Triple Play Thursday. The third in the Triple Play from Cody Hibbard is called Just for the Record on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a Triple Play Thursday.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record.
Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. Doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night. One for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them roses.
Song number 2.
An old red Folgers coffee can keeps your money safe. That country crock tub keeps last night's supper saved. Broken in hand-me-down Levi's fit a whole lot better the second time. There ain't much round here that goes to waste. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible, it all gets recycled. Well, sister set her wedding date for next spring, and she'll be wearing the dress that Mama wore in '83. She ain't asking for nothing new. Her something blue is borrowed too. She's just hoping to get her hands on Mama's recipes. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's how I grew up, it's what you do. Old's worth more than something new. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. Old guitars and cowboy boots, clip-on earring heirlooms. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's gotta get recycled.
That is called Recycled. Her name is Mae Estes, and before that, a great tune called Roses as well. We'll have one more in just a moment, but first I want to tell you I'll be interviewing Mae Estes on May the 13th. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time for Branson, Missouri, and then she'll call in about 7:30 p.m. Central Time. What a great artist she is, and I found her on that app called TikTok. She is going viral with this next one. It is her latest single. It is called Hell You Raised from Mae Estes on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
Mama said you better watch your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just bat your eyes and keep it quiet. Loose lips sink ships every day. Don't be coming home late from a night out drinking, sneaking up the back porch steps. There's a 44 laying on the bedside table, and it ain't missed anything yet. Mama tried, but some things just can't be saved. And I know mama's cried, watching her baby girl slip away. I'm the head heathen, for some reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. But mama, I'm the hell you raised. There's always an apple on the family tree that's got a few more bruises than the rest. Mama tried to shine it up real nice, but she could still throw it down with the best. The American spirit runs deeper than you think at the end of a real long day. Well, you can smell it on her breath when she walks in. I'm a cigarette from the same tray. I'm the head heathen, for some reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised.
It's Triple Play Thursday. 3 strong songs in a row on KICR Indie Country Radio.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this. Yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy. Ain't it, baby? Girl, this must be love we're making, 'cause it's always so amazing, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy, ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby?
Song number 2.
What's a cowboy supposed to do when a cowboy ain't supposed to cry? There's gotta be a beer somewhere that needs a tear when you just can't keep it all inside. Everywhere I go just ain't my kind of vibe. Folks are having fun, man, it must be nice. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart.
a good friend of ours who we met personally at one of his shows in Springfield, Missouri a couple of years ago, Mr. Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas, and that is called Broken Heart. Before that, a great tune called Ain't It Baby, and we'll complete the triple play in just a minute. He's going to be taking us out of the show. It's about that time, ain't it, baby? Well, I want to thank Pamela Hopkins for joining me tonight. What a great radio interview we had. Check her out at Pamela Hopkins Music, and also tomorrow night, join me at 7 p.m. Central Time right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. I'll be speaking with Brenda Dirk and Jason Sherrill. 2 more great interviews tomorrow. But first, at 3 p.m. Central Time, I'll do the best in classic country music. So join me for the full 3-hour show then. And then at 7 p.m. Central, the indie country artists. So we'll have a great time tomorrow. It has been great to be together with you tonight. We'll leave you with Josh Ward and a great tune called Together on KICR Indie Country Radio Triple Play Thursday. You guys have a great night, and I will see ya on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. I won't lay my burdens down on your back for you to carry around. So girl, I hope that you understand. It's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're a rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I